Okay, this is the final test. I think this is going to be the one. This is my new logic for divergence or swings or pivots, whatever you want to call them. And I have a new management I've been working on. So this is my defaults. I'm just getting these out of the way. Normally it's set for 34. I'm turning the auto trail off, which normally would be on. I'm going to pivot trailing stop is my new thing that I'm working on. So right now I just got a 20/20 and a 130 pivot. So let's just do this. So what this is that here's your divergence right here. And I've got 20 ticks on top. So what's going to happen? So it's a zone. In essence, it's a zone. And so here's your line. You got 20 ticks underneath it. 20. You could change those, but the point of it is I just got 20/20. And so I'm going to go long here. And my initial stop is 200. This is going to go up, and I'm just using this for testing purposes. I want to stay out. I want to stay in the trade. So right now it's not having any trail management whatsoever. It's just going to stay here. Once I get inside this zone, I'm calling it a zone. Once you get into this zone here, this is a divergence, so you have to tighten it up. So it's going to tighten it up. And right now I have 130 ticks, which is not really tightening, but under the circumstances, it's a test. So as we approach this, we're going to get into it. And then it'll go to 130 up here. There it is. Bam. So it hit my zone, and you could, again, it's 20 ticks from the zone, but that's you could have it 0 or whatever number you want, but right now I'm just doing 30. So it's going to now trail, not the original 200 that I was doing, but now it's going to trail 130 ticks all the way up until it terminates. Get past this area. So obviously you wouldn't have 130 ticks, but give it a little room, but not a lot, because when they do go, they go, and when they don't, you don't want to give back anything. So I don't know what the percentage would be. It's probably not a 50-50. It's probably more like a 70-30 that they go through it. So you want to get out and, or just take your profit. I mean, for that matter, you could just get out right there and be done with it. But I don't do that. So, so right now I'm trailing, so I'm at my 130. It's going to keep trailing it up until it doesn't. And boom, stop trailing. So now what happens here, so this is just the zone. This is just the zone of my trouble area, if you will. So we're in the trouble area. We've tightened up our stop a little bit, and now that's it. It's going to stop. Now, obviously, if you had other management on, which I don't, if you had the auto trail on and you were trailing, 50 ticks or 60 ticks or whatever it might be, you're going to, continue to trail once you get to that certain level. But right now I have all that off because I just want to test strictly the zone area, and I want to tighten it up in the zone, and then when I get past the zone, I want to stop it. So I'm thinking 20 ticks prior to the zone, 20 ticks after the zone. I'm done. So there's my little zone right there. So I'm no more trailing, and now we just go to the next level. Okay, that's what we've been waiting for. So this is my marker that I had from earlier because I knew what it was, not that one. I knew what it was going to do. So this is 20 ticks. All right, so there's our, oh, it works. Okay, good. So now you notice we're trailing again. So let me pause this here for a minute. We should be trailing 130, right? 130. Now, obviously, your other trailing stop would be following it up, but there's your 130. Now, once we get to the other side of that, which is right here, then it should stop trailing and be reset for the next one. It's trailing the 130. Well, it's not going to go down. And then when it gets to here, it's going to stop trailing. This is only a zone around the areas of concern. In my case, it's these pivots. You can see how it chops around these areas. All right, there we go. So we have terminated. So now we've hit our 130. Whoa. We've hit our 130. There it is right there. And now we're done until the next pivot. And I won't use this again. So it stays right here until there's another one, and or your other trail management kicks in, whatever that might be. Pivot trailing stops, or whatever, or a new level. So there's our second one. So I'll just keep at it and see if it finds a third one. Okay, here is a new level. So let's bring our measurement over. So if we touch that again, so here is our new levels, boom and boom. So let's get rid of these only because too confusing. They're dead anyway. You don't need them. I'm just putting those on there for right now. So if we get in here, we're going to get another orange bar, and then we'll tighten up another 100 and another 100 and some. There it is, and we're tightened up. Okay, I'm a happy camper. This is doing exactly what I wanted to do. Now, at some point, this is going to stop us out, and I wouldn't be 130 ticks away anyway. But point of it is, the logic is working. All right, so there's the test. Now, I haven't tested the down, but it's basically the same as the long, so I'm comfortable with it. But anyway, that's really about it.